Hey, in this video we're going to learn how to prep roast beef. So the things that you'll need is a pack of roast beef, some scissors, a baking pan, and then over here, it's probably new, is a digital scale. And then of course the 1/6 size Cambro there. Now, really important tip on the scale is check to see what mode it is in. So this one is currently in pounds, but we need to change it to ounces. Okay, so change the scale to ounces. And you do that by pressing a button in the top right hand corner there. Okay, so press that button until you get to ounces. Then we're simply going to open the pack and dump it onto the baking pan. Alright, so then after I have the contents emptied, I usually separate the roast beef. I kind of cut the deck per se, because sometimes in the roast beef packs, there's areas where the roast beef is really small. It's like really small slices. So if you want to find those areas so that you can combine large pieces with small pieces in order to create that 1.25 ounces that you need for this preparation. Alright, the next really important thing is make sure to get some fresh sanitizer and it's sanitize and clean off your scale so we have a nice clean surface to work with. Then the first step in actually making the preparations of roast beef is grab a large full slice of roast beef and use that as your base for your preparation, okay? So then it usually, in my experience, usually takes about 2 large pieces, 2 full pieces, and then maybe a half or part of another piece. Now this is all going to depend on how big your pieces are, so just go off the scale. So you see here we have 1.25 ounces, and it's okay to go between 1.2 or 1.3. It's just in this situation I was lucky enough to get exactly 1.25 ounces, but 1.2 to 1.3 is acceptable. Alright, next, now that you see here, I am rolling up the preparation, this 1.25 ounce prep, and then placing it into the Cambro nice and neat. Okay, so you're just going to continue this process of putting a large piece as your base, and usually, depending on your pack size, but usually it takes another large complete slice that you're going to place down. And then you're going to put that smaller piece or that partial slice onto those pieces. Remember, you're aiming for that 1.25, so between 1.2 and 1.3. And then you're going to continue neatly stacking those preps into the Cambro. Okay, so the first time you do this, it might be take a little time. It might be a little slow, but then you'll eventually get used to it. And this is how to prep the roast beef.